So for a while now, I have been thinking of making a series on language learning 101. So I studied linguistics as my undergrad, um, and sometimes I wonder what the other people have done for their undergrads and how they're approaching languages, because everybody approaches languages very differently. So I did that as my undergrad, and then I did some postgrad on um, adult language, or no, adult training and development. So before I get into that, I would like to get this out of my mind. So I'm going to chop this into a couple of videos. And for the first video, I'm going to be talking about the mindset of a language learner. So here are a couple of topics. If you want to look at them and think about them. And then I'm going to end with some sort of assignment that you can work on. So I really do think that the language learner has some good habits in place. And the good habits are what are going to carry you forward, and they will kind of determine how far you will go in the levels of language learning. The second thing, based on your good habits, you'll be able to come up with a good schedule. So here is where you decide on the methodologies. Whether you're going to be using media, are you going to be taking a course, and are you going to have some sort of reading material or like course book? Okay, so I watch a lot of videos on how people learned language, because that's my main interest, and it seems like there are many different ways and combined ways and stuff, but something that seems to be in common is that people all have a strong sense of habits and scheduling somehow, for them to be able to one day say, okay, I can speak this language and this language and stuff like that, or say exactly what level they're in. So yeah, you would like, or you want to have strong goals, and these would be broken into general goals. Okay, so you're kind of like a goal-oriented person, where you like learn to become goal-oriented, and you also have mini goals like why I want to learn this language, because trust me, if the reason is not strong enough, at some point you're gonna kind of not have it as a priority. And then this is something that you want to think about as well, whether you have a course or not. When are you going to do what, and how are you going to assess how much you know? For me, that's going into the real world. Yep, going out to the real world. And this is why I put here the issue with media-based and classroom stuff is that, as we all know, it's like a lab, but the real usage comes when you're kind of like out in the open, when you're in the supermarket or in your workplace or something like that. So here is a suggested assignment. Look up a video or ask somebody who has learned a language before, or as an adult basically, what they did, and maybe you can share it with me in the comments. Next, I'm going to be talking about linguistics in general, kind of like what the specialist needs to know and what the general language learner needs to know. Thanks for watching.